This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this Land Rover. It is a 2007 Land Rover LR3 SE. Four-wheel drive, 4.4 liter, and it has low miles, 96,820 miles. It is a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Van Nuys, which is LA. It is on a clear title, has an unbelievable, I'm reading this by the way, incredibly well maintained CARFAX and video. I've seen the CARFAX, it's amazing. Very well serviced, sweet rig. What do we know that's not right? Tire monitor light is on. It needs tires. It does need tires. A personal choice on tires. When getting tires, have your installer get monitors. You could buy $500 worth of tires, $400 worth of tires for this thing, or you could buy $1,500 worth of tires. Inevitably, if we buy the tires, we'll buy the wrong ones and we'll add to the price of the vehicle. So we'll let you do that. Pick your own vehicle, your own tires, and get the monitor set. Go to Discount Tires, one tire monitor is $35. That should handle the light and the tire issue by just getting some tires. Anyway, I'm gonna walk around this thing. I'll point out to you anything I see cosmetically. I've just seen a couple little chips in it. See, the tires are pretty low. They're Pirellis, but they're about done. I've seen a couple rock chips in this thing. Not much really to look at cosmetically. Like there's a chip there. In a second, I will chip there. Like if you got a touch up, you wouldn't have to worry about anything. In a second, we will show you the CARFAX, and I'll show you the title we got from the insurance company. I know this was a USAA vehicle, which means it was military owned, which explains why it's in such good shape and why it has so many good services on it. It was all dealer services, very well maintained, quite impressive. Let's see. I think I can go like that. I'm gonna open this up first. You hit this, and that opens that. So there you go. That's this. That's what your third row seat looks like. Okay. We got little storage things over here. Boom. On both sides. Some plug-ins over here. Power plugs. Boom. Right there. All kinds of cool stuff going on here. Old James Bond car here. There's a little scratch right there. Okay. I mean, it's almost not noticeable, but my job in these videos is to make sure you know what you're buying and not exaggerate things. Key is in the ignition. I am starting it. Let's see, what do we got going on here? 96,829 miles. See the tire monitor light up there? That's what that is. All right. Let me open up the hood here. One-handed here. There we go. All right, little help for you people. Car Gurus. We decided that the only way to figure out what this thing was worth was to go to Car Gurus. All we selected was the great deal vehicles. The only one we found close to the miles, almost exact miles, was the 2007 with 98,856, and it's selling for $92.99. They had one for 133 miles for 7,000. One with 133 for 7,400. That's all we could find on that. Here's the CARFAX. There's the VIN, 4.4 liter four-wheel drive. They blend the CARFAX and the Kelley Blue Book at CARFAX and the history of it, and they come up with a value of $10,650 for this vehicle. And probably because it has an amazing CARFAX. There's the VIN, no accidents, no damage. I did this CARFAX about an hour ago, 11:27. Tomorrow would be Thanksgiving. And we're trying to beat the rain right now. It's coming to us shortly. So it was born in Land Rover North Dade in Miami. It was sold in Georgia as a certified pre-owned vehicle in 08. It was in Bethesda, Maryland, probably government person. Lots of good services. It gets really good at the end here. Look at these things. Like right here, 62,000, lower control arm replaced, etc. That's a good one right there. And then, see, look at these services, 83, 85. Look at this one, Land Rover of Encino, the 90,000 mile service. Look at that thing. I mean, look at all the stuff in here. Plugs, everything was done. It was stolen 10/29 of 17, recovered 2/1 of 18. Let's see, last page of it. Not much going on here. That's that. All right, here's the title. This is the clear California title. There's the VIN, USAA, so it was military owned. It was issued to USAA 10/10 of 19 with actual miles. It's 96,820. USAA sold it to Wheel Kinetics 11/8 of 19. Okay, so now you've seen the paperwork. I'm gonna have my cohort, people always wanted to see the suspension go up and down, so he's gonna hop in it and I'll stand back and you can watch the vehicle move up and down. There it goes up. That's up. And that is down. There you go. So now you've seen the suspension work. Thank you, Joseph. Windows, seat back. Let's see, gotta go all the way forward first, and then we can go back and back. Seat up and down. Window, oh, this window locks are on. That drives me crazy. There's that. Window locks. Ah, drive me nuts. There. Lord. There. Well, there's enough gadgets going on here. It has rear air conditioning. There's your VIN plate here where it belongs. All right, window, window, window. Let's see. Ah, wrong there. Just gotta get my fat fingers to work correctly. Mirror out, in, down, and up. Other side, out, in, up, and down. Let's see what else we got. Seat back forward, back, whole seat forward, and back, up, and down. All right, it does have tilt wheel. It has tilt wheel, which is manual, which I actually prefer over electric. Because an electric tilt wheel and telescoping wheel doesn't work, you got a problem. Can't move it. So, I believe it's right down here. Okay, so you can pull it towards you and down or up, push it in, whatever you want, and set it. All right. We have navigation, which is factory navigation, which is kind of cool. Back in the day, that was pretty high tech. Let me pull that back. Here's your moonroof. this can't be seen by my daughter. She would fall in love with this thing. All right. Let's see, right here. Steering controls. Change station. Those are all steering controls right there, right? Turn that off. Let's see. What do we have now? There's the air. This is for rear air. Turn that off. All right, you got all the suspension controls here. Like, that's up. Okay. And let's see what else we got. Mountain, all that stuff. I guess you have all these different settings. What else we have? Cruise control. Guess we have some sort of Bluetooth speaker here. Listening. Uh-oh.
No speech detected.
I gotta back up over the whatchamacallits. It's got front and rear sensors, which is kind of cool. There we go. We moved our pressure sensors on this thing on the ground because trucks were driving by and opening our gate in the middle of the night. So now I have to back up a couple times to get it to work. So there you go. All right, let's go for a ride. This is a sweet rig. If you come to Tucson to drive this thing home, you will pay the following. You will pay whatever your state tax rate is, plus our city of 2.6% and a $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship out of state, all you're gonna pay is agreed upon price, and that's it. If you do pay by wire and ship out of state, once we receive full payment, we will fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address. We will sign it off to you, scan it into your online file, and mail it to you. We'll even scan in the envelope we mail it in. You'll have the vehicle shipped to you, and the title will already be in the mailbox before the vehicle gets there almost every time. And once it shows up, you just take the title and the Land Rover to your local motor vehicles, and that'll be that, right? I just want to make sure that those work. There you go. They do. Deposit. Deposit is $500. Once we have your deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it will stay for sale. So please make sure you get your deposit in. This is a pretty cool car. We're not trying to make as much money as we can on any of our vehicles. We want to leave something on the bone for you. And so people will recognize the price pretty quickly. If they want one of these guys, this will be a great price. There are a couple little cracks here on the dash, which is really normal on these things. The dash mat would cure that. What else? Deposit. I went through deposit. Last part of every video, I'll say this. And if you watch any video I've done for 10 years, thousands of them, you'll hear me say this. We don't have salesmen, which is awesome. It means we don't have to pay them and we don't have to deal with them, and neither do you. Okay? But you save a lot of money because we don't have them. We also don't have a lounge to hang out in. We don't have a latte machine, coffee machine, an attendant. We don't have a great zip code like they have at the Auto Mall, which is about a mile that way. We don't have any of the stuff that they got over there. We don't have. All we have is an industrial piece of property. We tell you the truth. We give you the CARFAX. We, give you the title. We give you everything we have, including the mechanical knowledge we have about the vehicle, so you can make a good decision. They also, at the Auto Mall, know that if something breaks on a vehicle they sell to you, they're going to have to pay to fix it, which means they have to charge you for that too. So there's like 5 or 6 things that they charge you for in the price of a vehicle that we don't, okay? We are not charging you for future repairs because we're not doing future repairs. We tell you about the tire monitor. We tell you about the tires. We tell you everything we know so the right person ends up in the vehicle. If you need to get a check, if something breaks, regardless of when, whether it's 5 minutes into owning this thing or 5 years from it, then we're the wrong people for you, because there's not a check coming, okay? All we can do is give you all the information we give you. The best information is that damn CARFAX. That CARFAX is awesome, all right? But, you know, if you need us to write you a check for a window motor or a radio knob or whatever, it ain't coming, and we're the wrong guys for that. But if you want a good deal, you want the truth, we're it. We're also kind of full. Our yard is, we're starting to sell cars pretty fast right now, but we still have a lot of vehicles in our lot. We need some room. We have some coming in from locations all over the country right now that we're buying from, but I would say that because of the fact that we're still a little full, my brother's still underpricing them a little bit, which is great for you. So take advantage of that. Make sure you get your deposit in. Hell of a nice car. Thank you for your time.